All right, guys, good morning. All right, so we have a little bit of jaywalking this morning, and I'm actually really tired because I got in last night super late. It's kind of funny. I told Dave's coming over here, and we usually don't set a time. I say, text me and wake up, and usually he's been beating me up lately. So, I usually get up super early, but last night I got in at 3 o'clock. Angie's flight got delayed. She came back from Jersey last night with the dogs, and I didn't get home until 3 o'clock or something, so 3:30. By the time I get to bed, had some egg whites before I went to bed. And as you know, this is a big week, so this is 50, which is in a couple days. So we're super excited about it. We'll be in California, and we do have a treat coming up. So, my normal routine when I wake up, have my water. This is always the first thing I do. Is usually I have some water and I have some time to kind of sit and absorb everything, kind of plan out my day. But today we're going to go right into a cardio session. We'll do the jaywalk, and I'll do 1 full hour. And I don't know if this is going to stop. That's the question. Is I'm not sure. Once I get through, because I said my goal was not met. I do have the Masters Olympia appearance coming up, so that's going to be the end of August, and then the beginning of September. We're at the Young LA event in Long Beach, the first weekend, Labor Day weekend. So, I'm pretty much there. I'm at the goal now. I've kind of shown a little bit of the physique, and I will show the physique. I'm not guest posing, so you guys, I'm gonna surprise you guys when I head to Romania. I know I have a lot of fans over there. It's the big event, bringing back the Masters Olympia, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm really excited about the Olympia at the end of the year. We have a lot of hype leading in now, and, we're going to see this weekend we have, Tampa Pro, and we're going to see if Hunter, brings the package. He's looking amazing. We got Andrew Jack coming up. We got Texas Pro. I mean, people are talking about him and Carlos Jr. and, who's going to be the next. The question is I'm gonna ask for one person. Sergio, where you at, man? We miss you, and I wanted to see you in this year's Olympia, so reach out to me, man, and let me know how you are. I'm going to send you a message, but we always have our people we talk about through the year, and I really wanted to see Sergio get on stage. But so we're going to do a jaywalking. We'll talk a little bit about kind of what's going on, what my mindset is, as we're coming to the end of 12 weeks, so stay tuned.
You're about to lose a bulb.
Lights are flickering, dude.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
You didn't pay your bill?
Yeah.
Dude, I was going to bring that up. You remember when you said, wait till July until you get your bill? Dude, it went up to like almost $500.
No way.
Yes. It went from $250, which was my highest one before, and in July, $479.
Did you about collapse when you opened it?
I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, dude, Jay called it. I mean, I was expecting it to go up because you told me to, but I didn't think it was going to be like...
Mine was $12.50.
Instead of?
I mean, dude, the biggest bill I think I ever had was high 8s or 9.
Dude. And same for this month? Same for August?
It's July. It's going to be July's now.
Well, I just got it now. I have to pay on the 8th, so I'm assuming it's for most of July.
Yeah, it's going to be, mine's projected to be a little bit down because I've been traveling. But it's been hotter, you know that. I mean, I don't know how much do you run an AC and other stuff.
Non-stop. I mean, even if you put the AC at 80, it never shuts off because it's so hot.
So we did the Nest thermostats, which is, it's controlled. We can do it on our phone. So Angie calls me. I'm at the office. She's like, it's so hot in here. You know why? The power company turned our thermostats up to 81. I said, what do you mean? She goes, they have a saving mode between 6 and 8. It automatically brings the house to 81 degrees. Yeah. They controlled it.
Smart, yeah. No good.
So she's like, well, I said, manually crank it down. She said, yeah, okay.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
So
think
we
you could
cranked
override
yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We
that's
cranked
okay
it
if you can override it, but yeah. Yeah, smart thermostat, they do that.
All right, so we're, you guys heard my introduction. We're here to do a jaywalk. Big weekend this weekend. LA Fit, not LA Fit. Anaheim.
Yeah.
Anaheim Fit.
Anaheim Fit, yeah.
Which I'm kind of excited about, to be honest.
Yeah.
So people are like, what are you going to spend your birthday? So Thursday is the 3rd.
Yeah.
So it's my birthday, Nick Walker's birthday, and Tom Brady's birthday.
Oh, shit.
All of us together.
Well.
So at least all there's other people out there, of course, but
yeah.
50.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
We celebrated your 50, and I kept asking you, what's it like?
I know.
And you were like,
You'll find out.
but I'm not dreading it.
Well, looking like this, you
So
shouldn't.
I had this goal to do this little transformation thing and not be competitive. And I can't believe it's the end, man.
It went fast. It went so fast. 12 weeks, huh?
I did a 12-week diet.
Yes.
And like I said, I was on and off, but one thing I did not do is I didn't have cheat days or have I had cheat food? Yes, I had some pizza somewhere in between. I had burgers and fries. But I can count
On one
maybe
hand.
maybe 4 times. Maybe not even, maybe 3. And I'm like 230.
Really?
Yeah, if I got on the scale right now, I'm about 230.
You don't look 230. You look heavy.
Yeah, about 230.
Wow.
And I feel great. I feel motivated. I've learned a lot through the process. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned that, going back, I told you I was in a groove. The training has been tremendous as far as when I go to the gym and actually train. Even when I'm tired, I feel like, okay, there's actually function to the muscle, and I got fullness and 6 meals a day, which helps a lot with structuring your time schedule. Okay, that's really, really important. And everything in life is about time. And I think the hardest part is people have to find a balance between family, work, stress, working out, like whatever your life is, right? And I'm a fortunate person where I work and I travel and I don't have children. Most people our age, right, 50, their children are, either midway through or, some people are just having children, but for example, for you, like your kids are out of the house before you were 50, right?
Yeah.
So it's been a learning process. And I've found better structure in my life. I feel better inside. I feel more motivated. I'm more productive. And that's why I think it's so important, the health aspect. And this is why I started. I joined the gym at 18th, August 3rd, 1991 at 7 o'clock p.m. I joined the Gold's Gym in Worcester, Massachusetts. I brought $300 cash down there. I saved it up from working on the concrete, which I had plenty to save up then. And I actually, you want to laugh, I joined the gym on August 3rd, 1991, and I didn't actually go to the gym until September.
Why?
Because I still was doing the concrete, but I said, I am going to commit. So I forced myself to go.
Okay.
And I start training because I wanted to be in the atmosphere. I wanted to put myself into a gym environment and be able to say, okay, this is my journey. So I started early September when I started college at Quinsigamond Community College for my criminal justice degree. And as soon as I was doing that, I was, doing it from 8 to 10 at night. The gym closed at 10.
Jeez.
And I started my journey.
Wow.
And that's why I started, because of this and structure. And that 8 to 10, man, that time was just, I lost myself in the weights, and I forgot about turning 18, my family wanting me to come to the business, and me thinking I wanted to be a police officer. But the dream was, and I said the Hollywood sign on the last Jaywalk, I wanted to go to Hollywood. I wanted to see what I saw on television. And I get, it brings me back so much when I talk about it, but I want you guys to understand, like, every task we do is a journey. And you use other people's journeys as motivation. And what I didn't realize, because I'm foolish in a sense, is I didn't realize how many people were going to come on this journey with me. You wouldn't believe, I was in Texas 2 weeks ago, and I was in Mexico City last weekend, and people come up to me and they were like, fit for 50. And they're like, I'm 49 or I'm 30, and I'm like, they're making body changes and routine changes because of what I did online. And I don't feel like I didn't say, hey, come along with me, sign up, let's do a program. Like, I could have done a million things, right? I could have said, okay, join my Fit for 50 challenge. And, you know, I did the challenges before and they were very difficult because I know people have trouble staying on track. But I'm happy for the people that did come on board and did commit and were motivated and are happy to have me come to the end and be able to say, hey, I did this. I lost 15 pounds.
You did? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think you had 15 pounds to lose.
Yes, and it's just clean up, and, you know, we're gonna stay with the routine, you know. We've done an hour of cardio every morning, and my mind is right. And let's see, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for the next chapter, you know.
That's awesome.
What's the next chapter? I don't really know. Like,
I know what is the next chapter.
Positivity and it's definitely not competition. Like, I definitely don't want to compete.
I know people are bummed about that. People are still saying you're going to compete. Surprisingly,
a lot of the media channels are like,
yeah,
is Jay going to get?
They're hoping. Yeah.
Shout out to Nick Strength and Power too, because he kept saying, I know Jay's going to compete. I know Jay's going to guest pose.
He's a big fan of yours.
I'm not guest posing. Yeah. I'm not putting on trunks. Listen, I can show the abs and the legs. I mean, we saw that this weekend with Dana Lynn Bailey, right? I just posted on my Instagram.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Let's put the picture here. So post up the Instagram right here. So you guys, this is Saturday night.
Yeah.
After, you know, eating a few meals, and
you look great there.
You know, and that's what I look like. You know, that's 232 pounds or whatever there. So we're gonna get some jaywalking in, and we'll get this done.
All right.
I wanted to copy you with white vehicles.
Yeah.
I've had so many leaks, bro.
I know what's
in
up with
my
that?
Irrigation. I need to replace the whole irrigation when I
oh jeez.
When I get to the fall. It's not so hot. Another expense.
I know.
I'm excited because on Wednesday, is Wednesday tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. On Wednesday, bro, I'm doing a tankless hot water heater. Do you know what that is?
No.
So I'm taking out my hot water heater and I'm doing tankless. So you get instant, unlimited hot water.
Oh, wow.
A lot of the new homes are doing it. So.
It's gotta be expensive.
It shouldn't be too bad. Good morning, guys. It is a little expensive, but it's worth it in the long run. It's gonna save me on gas.
Oh.
And it's gonna keep, you know, this is the problem. I have that massive tub, you know, the massive tub that spills over in the the bathroom. I don't think I've ever been able to fill that tub without running out of hot water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's not big enough, you know?
Gotcha.
The hot water heater, so.
Okay. Yeah, it's a big tub. Do you ever take bath?
Angie does.
Oh, yeah, figure.
I was never a bath person, were you?
No. Not really.
When I was young.
Yeah.
They used to put my sister and I in a tub.
Of course.
And we would take baths that way. But I don't know. I never really got much out of. I think it's just the process. You know, when I take a shower, it's like
it's quick.
I guess my patience and my time is limited, right? Yeah. So people say, well, you got to enjoy yourself. You know.
I know.
I think people that follow me, or some of you who knew, have understood now that I don't do a lot of things that people consider enjoyable. Yeah. You know, we talk about the RV, go across the country, with all these things. I mean, listen, riding the ATVs and motorcycles. You know what's funny is, I have these thoughts sometimes, Dave, where I'm like, hey, maybe I should do this or that. And you know what I thought of this past week? I'm like, I might call my buddy in Orange County, Mike Guerin, and talk to him about Ducati. Getting a Monster. You know the Monsters?
Yeah. Yes.
And I know right now people are going to shout back, don't get back on a motorcycle. And
It's
and
fun.
then the next day I woke up and said, oh, I'll never ride.
I know.
Because it's just so hot here, right?
It's so hot. You had a nice Ducati. I mean, I remember when we went to go buy it.
Yeah, but you know what I've learned now, especially as we get a little more experienced in life, is, dude, it wasn't comfortable, that thing.
And there was no mirror. There was no rear view mirror. Remember that?
Was there no rear view
There's
mirror?
no rear view mirror. Yeah, I was like, how do you see behind you?
But you know, would you want to really get on a sport bike at this point?
Well,
Like, you want to go be able to cruise, don't you?
yeah, right. It's nice to have two different styles.
It'd be nice right now if you could trailer this weekend to California a bike and ride the bike.
Oh, in Cali, it's great.
Because
to
you're
ride a
gonna,
bike.
so we're gonna be at Gold's on Friday.
Yeah.
How are you going to get there early?
I'll just leave early.
Because you're gonna have to drive a ways. I'm probably, Dave, I'm probably gonna be there, come from the same place, I'm gonna come from OC, I think.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna stay. We'll see.
Well,
It depends. I had planned to go early, but right now it's looking like it's not gonna be early.
I thought
Because
you were going to stay in LA on Thursday. So
I
you'd
don't,
be there early.
I haven't really. This is the problem: is the truck's loaded with the Suburban's going to be loaded with all the stuff for the show,
Yeah,
and we're kind of limited with space and to pull stuff out, and
right.
I almost want to only do it once. We'll see.
Yeah,
And I told you I was going to go on Thursday,
yeah.
so
Thursday night.
as long as we get there and we do it for Friday morning, we're good, right?
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Thursday night. So I'll be at my kids' place, and then which is only 36 miles from Gold's, and I'll just go leave early and be there by whatever time you want to be there.
And I don't know what body part we're going to train. I've been training 7 days a week right now.
Oh, geez.
And I only miss if I get busy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. If you get to travel or whatever, yeah. Yeah,
so-
I'm excited to go. It's been a while since we saw the people over there. You've been there before me. You've been there like more recently than I
Yeah,
have.
but every time I go, dude, people are like, "Where's Dave?"
Of course.
I feel like I can't go anywhere without
We're like a
a
package
camera.
deal.
Yeah. And you're kind of like, you were such a piece of that. The question is, did you hit up Jared? Or
Actually, I left a message, but do you still have the number I gave you, his number before?
Of course I do.
Okay, send it back to me because I lost it for some reason when I changed phone. So I
Okay.
called Gold to have him call me back, but he hasn't.
Okay.
So I'll text him. It's easier because they'll go direct.
Okay.
So if you give it to me, I'll text him today direct. I don't know if they're giving him the messages or if he knows it's me. I don't know. He's great. He'll be excited for us to go.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Everywhere I go now, people talk about. We hear Vegas, like it's really starting to get the traction now of like when we talk about fitness.
Yeah.
Vegas is kind of like the place now for so many people.
Oh, it's so the
They're
place.
talking about it a lot now. Like
mean
when I go out
worldwide?
and about, like they're
Really?
like, oh, we hear Vegas is, but the truth is like, obviously housing here is expensive, right?
Well, it's
So-
more expensive than it used to be, for sure.
And
Right.
with rates being up, but I think we've hit that point where it's stabilized, where I don't think people are gouging prices as much.
Okay.
And I feel we're going to have, there's a lot of factors that are going to come into play with how this is going to affect. The credit card debt's at its all-time highest. Credit card before, and I want to talk about that because I was a person who had credit card debt at one point. So I was just like everyone else. This is probably amazing for you to even know.
Yeah.
But we used to pay 12% on a credit card. It's like 21% or something now.
Oh, geez.
And even if you're late, it goes up to like 30%.
Wow.
And a ton of people are trying to take home equity lines now. Like this is the highest applications for home equity right now because people are living on credit.
Yeah.
And it's not the best thing. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that can relate, because when I moved to California, like I had to buy everything all at once, and I didn't want to obviously lay out. I was limited on funds. I think I saved like $50,000 and
Wow.
when I moved. But dude, it cost me so much to move and start a new life, right? And at the time, it was just my income.
Yeah.
And I wanted to buy things, but back then, like when I went to Circuit City and I bought all my media, and then I went to the furniture store and they were doing no interest for like 6 months or 12 months or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I took advantage of that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't I?
They still do that today. Walker furniture and everything.
They do?
Yep. 12 months.
Yeah, I mean, I just did my last Suburban on a no interest. Obviously you pay a little more. That's the problem, is you think you're getting a deal, but you end up paying more for the vehicle.
Yeah.
They win always.
Yeah.
But you get no interest for all that time.
Wow.
I still can negotiate because I'm me and I'm brutal sometimes. But this latest Suburban was just, I just wanted it. So because interest is terrible on the vehicles now. I mean, worst time right now is to buy.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 10% on cars.
Oh boy.
So to buy a house, to buy cars, but they kind of set America up to do that.
Yeah.
And I just, my best suggestion is, try to avoid creating too much debt. I mean, student loans now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so much going on. So it's really difficult for people to kind of get ahead, and they think, oh well, I'll handle it later, or they say, oh, I'm going to buy a house and I'll worry about the interest rate when it comes down, and it's not going to go back down to 3% again.
No.
It's going to be very, very difficult for people to do that. So keep saving as much as you can. The times will come now. This is where opportunity in the next year is going to come for people if they have savings or they want to invest in something. The opportunities will be endless.
Nice.
And this is where, remember, I did very well in times where I was smart. Once I said, after I had that $14,000 in credit card debt, which was from the 99 to 2000 move.
Yeah.
I remember I paid that off within the year. I gathered that debt at the end of 99, and by the end of the fall of 2000, I paid all my debt in one shot.
Wow.
I hated cutting that check for 14 grand.
I'm sure. That's
but
a lot of money.
I knew, I said that was freedom, and I never, ever kept a balance on a credit card after that.
Wow. That's rare.
You remember, I mean, you remember trying to manage the store and fund the store.
Oh, man. Those were good years, but tough years.
Yeah, I mean, you used to cut checks. We had some sort of a process, and remember, I used to have to hold the checks. And
Well, yeah.
It was all about balancing the books. You think that's the hardest part about running a business?
Yeah, it's so much harder.
Cash flow.
Yeah.
I remember I'd call you, and I'd say, dude, did anyone come in today? And what would you say?
Well, sometimes it'd be good, sometimes it wasn't. It was up and down. It was never.
Like, did you ever go home at night?
Oh, I worried.
After, and have sleepless nights, like,
I worried.
Oh my gosh, I had $100 in sales today.
Yeah, I worried a lot about paying the bills and paying. I mean, my rent was almost $5,000.
Which was crazy back then, dude.
That was 2004 to 2010. $5,000 almost.
That's a lot.
Dude, that's a lot.
What do you think it is now?
I don't know, man.
I mean, what's there?
It's a restaurant. There was Sauce for a while when Sauce took over my store.
Yeah, Sauce was great, dude.
Yeah. And then after that, there was some sort of Mexican restaurant or something. I don't know. I think it's still a restaurant now.
Was the other place cheaper on Lincoln?
Yeah. Yeah, but it was never as good.
Yeah, never as good.
It was
the thing is I used to say, Dave, you're paying too much.
Yeah.
And he used to be like, Jay, I have to have this location. But I remember, you know what I remember on rainy days, which you hate rainy days?
Yeah.
No one would come.
I know.
It's like California, the rain comes out, no one comes out of the house.
Of course not. And the parking was already an issue to begin with over there.
Yeah.
Remember that? It was really hard to park. because they would give you tickets and all that stuff. But I love that store though. I love going to work every day and you know, meeting new people. And I mean, that store really gave me the chance to meet all of you guys.
Yeah, but I would have met you regardless, I think.
Well, I met you before the store, way before. I mean, we met in early 2000s. But you know,
can you show some of the pictures, or do you have any pictures?
I'll look for some. Yeah.
You must have a video clip that you can show. Like, fuck, I have one on my DVD, I think.
Yeah.
Do you ever flip through YouTube and watch some of the old videos and look at yourself on there?
I try not to.
What, really?
Yeah. I'm not too impressed with myself back in the day. I was fat as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, you remember that? Oh my God, I was terrible.
No, but in 08, you were good.
Oh, I was good in 08, yeah.
Do you ever look at that and think, gosh, you know, I could get back on stage?
I was proud in 08. I did good. I actually won a couple of shows, and that was fun, yeah. Yeah, that was
You're
good
funny,
years.
man. You have to go through life and like appreciate time.
Yeah, I know. I do now, trust me.
You do?
Yeah, it goes so fast, you know, it goes so fast.
I ask you this all the time, and I love asking you. What is your most favorite part of the day? I already know what the answer is, but like, you wake up in the morning, do you look forward to breakfast? Like, what's the first thing you look forward to? Like taking the dogs for a walk? Or?
You know, to be honest with you, since we've been working together, my days are great every day. And you know, I love my training days. I love my days off. There's not really a day that I don't like.
Do you ever like get to a Wednesday or a Saturday or Sunday and be like, oh, you don't have to go to the gym today?
No, but like I said, I'm always glad to go when I go. And if I don't train, I'm okay with that too. I'm good to be off because I know I need those days off. And it used to bother me before. I mean, whenever I would have to take days off because it was just time to rest, I felt like, I don't really want to stop, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep going, but it's counterproductive. So you do need that rest time.
Can you imagine training 7 days a week? Or
no, oh no, I could never do that. I think I would break. I'm really, as far as aging, that's what I probably feels the most. I just feel like there's more time needed for recovery, which is okay.
How is your appetite now?
It's better, actually. It's better, yeah. It's going in the right direction.
Yeah,
so
definitely, dude. I can honestly say, I said this when I was training for certain contests, and you remember I wasn't a big cardio person. Like, if you asked me at certain, I mean, I just didn't do cardio.
In 01, you did for the
Yeah,
Olympics?
well, I did in the beginning.
Oh, you did? Okay.
So I don't want people to have that misconception. Remember, I dieted from like 20 weeks down. From 20 to 10, dude, I was doing like an hour and a half a day.
Oh, okay.
But one thing I can tell you, all you guys out there, 1 hour in the morning makes a huge difference from 30 minutes or 40 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
If I can suggest anything to people, and you see this, I consider cardio just movement, right?
Yeah.
So this jaywalking is, a lot of times I'm out here, I've been doing the umbrella lately, but if you just bump that cardio from an extra 30, 20, 15 minutes, some people do, 30, 40, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That extra time to equal 1 hour of workout, and that could be weight training too. People train fasted.
Yeah.
I'm not against that either.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference.
Okay.
And I walked last night before I went to the office late because I knew that she was coming in. So I went at I think I left the house at 10.
Yeah.
But at 9, I walked here for 30 minutes. 30 minutes is like nothing after doing 1 hour in the morning.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, it seems like that 1 hour is just, sometimes it's like, it's really long.
Yeah.
But I do one and one half hours of cardio a day, almost 7 days a week. Some days I do it after the training, like if I train late.
Yeah.
Which yesterday I trained at like 4, and I thought about doing cardio, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna hit the metabolism again.
Okay.
Just because I was traveling. It's the last week of like really trying to get the body, and the body's there. You know, like I showed the picture. So I mean, how much more leaner am I gonna get,
Dude?
without really extreme, you know, remember,
Yeah.
no fish, no, I didn't really count. I never weighed anything this whole prep.
Really? Eyeball?
I eyeballed everything. I did weigh, like I measured out the rice and stuff.
Okay.
But I never weighed
The
any of the
protein.
meat because, you know, the way trifecta comes, it's just proportionate. It's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
weighed at 8 ounces. And I don't care, I eat 8 ounces.
Yeah.
I know you don't think that's enough, but.
No, it's good. 8 ounces. It's
Yeah,
8 times
so
7, 42
so
grams.
this is 50.
Wow.
This is 50. This is 50.
That should be the title of the video. This is 50.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
I
it
can't
depends
believe-
when we launch it.
I can't believe that it's been 12 weeks since you started. That's crazy. It went so fast. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, so guys, we are wrapping it up. I hope you enjoyed the jaywalking little personal vlog there to start it off. Want a big shout out to Dave. We have that Gold Gym is going to be a banger.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's going to hit 100,000 plus
Easy.
pretty much out of the gate. We're going to see what faces we see. It's Fit Expo weekend.
Yeah.
It's a big contest. We're going to see a lot of the other faces in there.
See all the fans.
Yes, and we're back. We're back to the mecca
That's right.
of bodybuilding. Where I can finally say it to Dave and not be bull crapping him because I text him every day. We're going to the mecca.
Something
I
happens.
sent him the weather.
Yep.
Sent
It's
him
gonna
the
be
weather.
nice. It's
I'm
gonna be
gonna
nice.
take that screenshot and post it up what the weather is going to be like, Dave,
Okay.
so you can see.
I'll put
I
that
think
in
it's
there.
in the 80s.
Yep. Yep.
So Gold Gym Venice, we'll see you on Friday. And for the great supporters of JTV, Jaywalking fans, I love you guys. This journey never stops. I want all you guys to come along. I hope it motivated some of you and many of you. And we are out for Jaywalk.
All right.
For you, no worries for you. That Game of Thrones, go Cersei on you. I flipped the script, I rolled the dice. Don't fall asleep, cause I'm working nights. Hey, you trying to